Hi, my name is Brian, and today we're going to cut up this cherry burl and see if the lumber is cool. So this cherry burl piece came to us from the woods, believe it or not. Basically, I saw this thing and I just couldn't resist bringing it home with me. And I don't know what it's going to look like inside, but essentially you either have some kind of wound in this tree that caused this to grow this way, or, likely some kind of trauma to the tree, and then it continually tries to heal itself and it grows. It can get some really wild figure in there, so I'm hoping this is going to be pretty incredible in here. And if you can see in this, there's like pods with, I think, those little caterpillar things. I can't speak any more about what those actually are, but kind of gross. I hope nothing's alive in there. So this piece is not huge, so it should be easy enough to cut up. We're talking about 23 inches long. So, and it gets really narrow right here. So really we're, maybe 20 inches long on these pieces. I could foresee these being probably utensils would make the most sense, or cool accent pieces in an art piece or something like that. These could, if we glued them together or made them as an accent piece, they could go in a board of some sort, but a smaller product in general. And let's see, I'm gonna do the width also. So like up top, we're narrow, 2.5 inches. Down here, like 2. But then in this section, we're probably somewhere in the range of like 4.5 inches once we get through the bark. So that's a wide enough piece if you get like, say, 3 or 4 out of this, that I think this could be pretty cool. So let's see what's in there. Or these could long be dead, which I think is maybe the case. Okay. I feel better already. What is this? These eggs? I don't like it.
Dexter's into it.
I don't like it at all. Okay, I think we're good. Oh yeah. So I'm here with the cherry burl, and it's all cut up. We've seen it, you have not. So here's the reveal. Look at those. So on the outer part, you kind of have this classic burl look, like that, which got me really excited. I thought this was going to be like incredible, but it's not. The whole thing isn't a burl. This was forming into a burl. And so you do have tons of tiny little knots, essentially. Once you get in here, you know, you do see some of that right here. So there's some really cool stuff. And then obviously we didn't get all the way through the bark here. And then when we flip it open, you can kind of see, and this is pretty neat, where the burl was forming versus where the tree was living normally. So this was the branch or the tree trunk. And then you can see off of here, like this section is like a burl. And this section right here is like a burl. So you have some really cool stuff going on. It really just creates a lot of fun color and just strange things going on. And I did bring some water so we could just check this out. All colored, like kind of like there's finish on it, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, I mean, you just have cherry gets these black lines in it, but like this, that is so cool. You get like these rays coming out from whatever this is. So we'll flip this and look at the next one. So I think this one was the coolest chunk. Like this right here is really pretty incredible. I mean, this is where, you know, this is cherry, but it starts to look like this is just something extremely unique that you just really, you couldn't even replicate. I mean, you have burl all through here, like kind of the traditional, what you expect burl to be. And then all of this, Kaylee said, looks like, what do you say, moose tracks? Mm-hmm. I think. Because it just has the different colors and the different layers, essentially.
Ice cream, not the actual animal.
Yeah, not like a moose track, but like a moose tracks with like chocolate layers. But yeah, I mean, this is really, really cool stuff. And you got bark coming all the way in here. So this is a bark inclusion where the bark has essentially ends up inside of the piece you're working with. And then we'll just, for the effect, we'll do this again on the flip side. And yeah, that doesn't disappoint. Pretty cool. And you can see those are a mirror image because they're book matched. And then there is the other side. The first side we ran in the jointer, and we got that really kind of traditional burl look right here. So in my opinion, this is cool. This was everything I hoped for. There's some weird stuff I couldn't have predicted, and some burl figure, and well worth cutting open. Let us know if you think this is cool, and if you have an idea what we should make with this.